Middle Georgia Community Food Bank has a presence in Middle Georgia in 24 counties, and we actually serve those communities through our 250 partner agencies. They know the needs very well in their respective communities, and so we depend on them to actually do the food distribution. A lot of people have the misconception that all the food that we receive is donated. I learned quickly that that is not the case. We purchase about 85% of the food that's in our warehouse. We have a 31,000 square foot warehouse. We also have a big industrial cooler and freezer, and we're looking to actually expand that this year. We actually receive some government commodities through our USDA and SNAP programs. We do get and receive some reimbursement for those programs. We also have national donor partnerships that contribute to our food distribution. We have Kroger and Publix. Walmart is definitely one of our major national partners. So the mission of Middle Georgia Community Food Bank is to reach the maximum amount of people for the least amount of food, getting the most food into the communities for the people in need. About 2011, 2012, Feeding America adopted a program called the Backpack Program. It was introduced at Middle Georgia Community Food Bank in the spring of 2012. Immediately, completely took off. Within the second year, it had grown by over 70% in the participation of schools and children. The Backpack Ministry actually identifies children in the schools through counselors or teachers who are food insecure, maybe food insufficient during the weekend. In Middle Georgia Community Food Bank's 24 county service area, about 1 in 4 children face food insecurity on any given day. So the Backpack Ministries give supplemental food to the children in a discreet bag to kind of help them through the weekend. The Peyton Anderson Foundation's grant monies were used to purchase nutritious food items to help increase the capacity of the Backpack program in the 24 county service area of Middle Georgia Community Food Bank. One of our largest backpack agencies is Forest Hills United Methodist Church. We have the opportunity of working with Brenda Lambert. She's the coordinator there and has done all that she can to help meet the needs of the children in her area.
It was very interesting. Had heard of a backpack ministry, and God just spoke to me and said, there are hungry children in Macon, in our backyards. Well, we have a small group that meets, a couples group, and we were studying one night about listening to God speak, and I said, okay, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but let me tell you what's been on my mind and on my heart for about a year. And we got to talking about it, and one of the girls said, my best friend is a principal at Lane School. Because I said, I don't have any contacts with the school. And we were like, well, we don't have any money. And we're like, don't worry about that. We'll just take turns. You buy it 1 week, I'll buy it 1 week. And so we started with Lane School in 2011 with 9 children. And it has just grown tremendously. And because of the food bank being able to provide us with food so that we use our money wisely, we are now up to 19 schools in 3 counties, in Bibb, Monroe, and Twiggs County. We serve 1,335 children every single Friday. We probably have about 300 people that volunteer. It's very expensive to buy the child-friendly food, and that's what you have to have. You have to have small cans, you have to have a pop top. Not every child has a microwave. If you buy a fruit snack at the store, you know how much those cost. And to me, that's one of the best things we give the children. And we give them at least 15 items, 3 drinks, 3 proteins, 3 fruit, 3 snacks, and at least 2 or 3 breakfast items. And it can't be too heavy because you've got some 4-year-olds and a kindergartner, and they're putting this in their backpack to take home with them on the weekend. So it can't be too heavy. For 4 years, we have been at almost all the schools that we're at now, and to watch those children go from a 1st grader to a 5th grader and to see the joy on their face. We've had children tell us, I'm going to save my peanut butter because when we don't have anything to eat, so we'll have something. And to see them, the thank yous that they give you every week, and to know that they have something on the weekend to eat, or that they just have a snack when they come home from school. So many of them come home to nobody in their house. One of my biggest schools did a survey and sent home to the parents. We received about 85% of the survey back. And one of the questions was, do you feel like this has helped you as a family? And it was very positive. She also sent it to the teachers, and about 75% of the children who were getting the backpack food had improved on their scores for the end of the year. I know there's a huge need in the middle schools. We have fifth graders that leave the fifth grade and are going to middle school, and they ask our volunteers, am I going to get any food? You know, what's going to happen next year when I go to middle school? And so I really see us growing. We certainly need more volunteers to deliver because the middle schools are so much larger, but we know there's a need there. I think that Peyton Anderson is very interested in the community and the welfare of the children in our community, and this is one way to reach out and to be sure that children are being fed so that they can learn, and that can only help our community.